Imagine creating a product once and getting paid repeatedly. Y'all, that is called passive income. And your girl today is going to talk about some essential things that you need to know before you start selling your digital product. All right. Awesome, awesome, guys. This is, I might be in like in an odd place today. We're having some renovations done at the house, and so the noise was just too loud. And so I could not do my presentation there. We couldn't even sleep there at all because it was so much going on. But let me check to see if you guys. Right, so today we're going to discover the 5 must know strategies to succeed with digital products. We're going to talk about real world examples to inspire you, to show you what you can do, what is possible out there, and action steps that you can implement immediately. Now, look, I know I always tell you guys that you need to have your pen and your paper, but like really, you need to have some notes, right? You either need to pull out your notes app on your phone. You need to pull out some, I don't know, pen and paper. I don't know if you need to pull out some sticks and write in the dirt. I don't know what you're going to need. But after each step, I am going to share with you some action steps that you can take so that by the time like the weekend ends or next week, you actually can have a digital product up and ready. How does that sound? All right. So, again, thank you, everyone. I know my situation looks a little different, but like I said, we have renovations going on at the house, and it was just entirely too loud for me to try to do a presentation there. But if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Elise Michelle Jones. I am a content designer and marketing educator for coaches over 40, and I help you grow your coaching business fast by transforming your expertise into successful digital products and setting up automated systems to make it effortlessly. I also want to share with you guys that I am not new to this. I am true to this. One of the things that I've been able to do is sell over $67,000 worth of digital products within 3 years. And I have a client who was able to do $34,000 in digital products in her first year. So it is possible. And we didn't really, I mean, honestly, I know I say this, I did not stress about it. I did not go hard in the paint. I just did what was natural. I shared my expertise. I showed up for the people, and I was able to still sell digital products. I didn't like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I did the soft selling, if that makes sense. And I was able to do this while I was taking care of my aunt and my mom as a caregiver. So there was a lot of things going on. I was doing it as a busy person. And so these are the things that I like to share with people to say that you can do this as well, even if you have a busy life. You got a lot of stuff going on. And maybe you just don't, you just like living things slow. So, like I said, today we are going to be talking about the digital product success 101. These are going to be 5 things you must know before selling your digital product. Okay. So if you're feeling fancy, if you loving what I'm putting down, you love the content, go ahead and hit that like button because like and sharing is caring. And if you know other people who need to hear this, go ahead and hit that share button as well. All right. All right. Let's get into it. So why digital products? Why are we focusing so much on digital products? Well, look, I don't know if you have seen what I've seen in everyone's feeds. There are a lot of things going on, right? There are some things that are going to work in benefits for other people, and there are some situations that are just not going to work in the benefit of us. Y'all know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to get into it because it saddens me on the direction that. Anywho, I just want you guys to understand that the way that we are going to continue to live the life that we're living in peace is to start turning our expertise into products that we can sell and teach people. It's not going to matter how they consume it, when they're going to consume it. They're just going to be very grateful that they were able to get this expertise knowledge from you in a product that they can consume whenever they want to. So I just want us to change and flip our mindset that Sometimes I know there's a lot of talk about digital products out there, but some of us who are Gen X, we really don't know how to take all of this knowledge, y'all. We have over 30 years of expertise knowledge in our mind, in our brain, in our skill sets. And we need to be able to monetize it. We need to be able to put it in a product that we can share because people want to know this. These 20-year olds don't know what we know. And I just think about some of the conversations that I have with people and young people about relationships and working and careers, and they ask me so much. And I'm like, hey, just check out my YouTube channel. I talk about a lot of that stuff. I want that same thing for you, and I want you to be able to monetize it as well. So I hope this is making sense to you. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning. So that's why I'm showing up. So let's get back into it because your girl was just talking. She was running off at the mouth. Why digital products? Why should we be doing this? Well, one, digital products give you freedom and flexibility when you're using creating digital products. You can create it once and sell it multiple times. It is also scalable revenue. One product, unlimited sales. Now, y'all, when I made that $67,000, I made it off a product that I created 3 years ago, or no, 2 years ago, before starting to sell it. All I did was repackage it. I didn't do anything fancy, and I was teaching what I already know and have experienced. So a lot of things, these types of digital products are going to come from what you experience. You don't have to regurgitate something from a book. You don't have to learn anything new. You're going to take what you already know that has worked for you, and you're going to package it. Okay, that's what we call scalable revenue, and that's what we call flexibility and freedom when it comes to creating a product. Now, the busy coach, if you're a busy coach and you're juggling a 9 to 5, or you just got a lot of things going on, or if you're looking for an additional income, you may be retired or you just need additional income, there is a chance to create something impactful and profitable when you create digital products. For the busy coach or the person looking for additional income, digital products are going to be the way to make impact and bring in money into your account. And who does not want that? So here's step one. Step one, you remember I told you to go ahead and get your pen and paper out because I'm going to be dropping a lot of nuggets today. But step one is going to be to start with the right idea. And you're probably saying, Elise, what is really the right idea? Well, the first step to success is choosing the right digital product idea. But how do you know what's worth pursuing? How do you know if I create this product, people are going to buy it? Well, the first thing you want to do is that you want to look inward. I know you're saying, people always say that, look inward, do what feels good to you. Well, what are you already great at? I know everyone that I hang around, surround myself with, they have great things inside of them. They've done great things, they've accomplished great things, they know so much. So look inward. What are you already great at? And solve a problem. What's something your audience struggles with that you can help fix? Another thing is to also ask yourself, what are people asking you? Like, what do people come to you and say, Charles, how do you do this? Stephanie, how do you do this? Or Elise, how do you do this? How do you get in front of me? I mean, like, I get questions like that literally every other day about something, even if it's from my husband or it's from one of my close friends. Somebody is always reaching out to me, sending me text message because they're asking me questions that they know that I already know. That's letting you know that you are good at something that you can package into a product, because that is solving someone's problem. Now, here's an example of a product that you could create. Like if you're into the manifestation, or if you're a great, like people, you're very interested in that topic, you do a lot of affirmation. I am known as one of the manifestation queens. My husband, when things happen, he looks at me, he says, "Did you just manifest that?" And I have to go back to whatever I've done, my notes, my journaling, or whatever. And I have to say, you know what, sweetie? I did. I manifested that. And so if you like me, or if you're interested in it and you just love this topic, you could create a manifestation mini course. And this type of course solves a problem like people feeling stuck in life, a lack of clarity on their desires and goals, struggling with self-doubt and limited beliefs, and not understanding the manifestation process. This one product, mini course, solves these problems for a multitude of different type of buyers out there. So that's just an example of a mini course that you put together. And this mini course that you're seeing here is a digital ebook. So it doesn't really also have to be like videos all the time. This ebook can be broken into many parts that people can consume at different times. So it could be like a 38-page ebook, and you break it into like chapters. So it's not one whole book, if that makes sense. But that would be considered a mini course. You could run this manifestation mini course as an email course, like they get an email every week. You can turn it into videos. You can do videos, ebooks, and worksheets. Like it can be in different formats to solve a particular problem. Okay. So I just want to share with you like the example of a digital product that you can create in literally a weekend. All right. So here's a pro tip for you. To validate your idea, you can send out a quick poll. This is exactly what I did to my group. I sent out a poll saying that these are 3 topics or master classes that I was thinking about, and I let them put it to a vote. And you can see 53% of them wanted to turn their expertise into income, how to create digital products that sell on repeat. You can also do a poll inside of Instagram in your stories. You can also test like a freebie to gauge people's interest. And what I mean by test some freebie, you could put together like a checklist of steps of creating your digital products. And if I got a lot of people to opt into it, then I can say that that is a great product to create, like to expand on. Instead of giving them checklists, maybe I give them a course on how to do it. For me, one of my most successful freebies for the month of January, which really makes sense, well, for the month of last month of December and the first couple of weeks of January, was my vision board bingo card templates in Canva. I think that has been downloaded over 109 times so far, which lets me know if I was a person who was interested in teaching vision boarding, or one, I'm taking it that there's a major interest in digital products, especially Canva type digital products. That's how I'm reading it. But if I was to expand it a little bit more, it could be that there's a real increase in interest in vision boarding and how to do that. So I have a lot of clients who are part of the Coach Simplify Academy that are manifestation vision board creators, vision board, spiritual vision boards, et cetera, et cetera. So if you guys are watching, definitely check out that vision board bingo template and see if you can use it, expand on it, and create a course or a series of digital products around it. So heads up, because that's done very well for me. All right, so let's keep going. All right, start with writing down 3 problems your audience faces right now. Now, if you're struggling with this and you're not really sure of like the 3 problems that your ideal audience are struggling with, then I say go to ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT, look, this is my target market. This is what they do. This is what I do. What are some of the problems and challenges that this ideal audience is having? And guess what? Chat is going to spit it out. Yes, it is. So go and do that. So that's your first thing. Start with writing down 3 problems that your audience faces. Get clear on that, and you are on your way to creating a profitable digital product. So, step 2 is to understand your audience. Now, again, if you guys are liking what I'm putting down, you know what I need for you to do is to hit the like button and to go ahead and share it as well. Okay. Hello, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Awesome. So, step 2 is going to be understand your audience. And so, your product is only as successful. Get your words out, girl. Your product is only as successful as the audience it serves. So, how do you know your audience inside out? How do you get to know them? How do you know what makes them, get them excited and inspires them? Well, let me share that with you. So, first thing you want to do is start creating a customer persona. And what is that? You want to create a persona like you're talking to this person every single day. When I hop on my live stream, I am talking to one particular person every single time. Because why? Because most people fit into my customer persona. So who are they? Their age, their profession, their goals. What are they struggling with right now? And then how do you gather the data, right? You can use social media posts, like I shared with you earlier. You can do surveys. You can ask in the DMs. You can analyze FAQs on other people's products and look what other people are asking. One of the things that I like to share in the Coach Simplify Academy is that we talk about how to validate an idea. And the easiest way to validate an idea is to go to Amazon. Amazon is the king of products and services, especially ebooks, digital ebooks, books in particular. And you see what the best selling books are in your niche. And then you look in the customer reviews. You're going to look at customer reviews that gave the product a 3 star and customer reviews that gave it a 1 star. And in those 3 stars and those 1 stars, you're going to see the gap that this particular book or ebook was missing, and that is where you go and solve. You go solve what those 3 stars and on 1 stars were complaining about. You create a product around that solves that problem that they were hoping that this particular book solves for them. But you also want to look at the 4 stars as well to see what other people like, so that you can make sure to incorporate that into your new digital product. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Right. And it's genius. It really is. So you just go to Amazon, you just look at the bestseller list in your niche, and then you look at what other people are saying about that product and service. All right. So that's just a simple tip, a bonus tip for you about that. And then pro tip is to ask, right? Your audience will tell you exactly what they need. And if you listen closely, you will hear. So another thing that I want to share with you, I know I'm sharing a lot. I told y'all need to take notes. One of the things that I did in my first career of starting my coaching is because I did laser coaching sessions. Well, I did strategy sessions, free strategy sessions. And those free strategy sessions literally were me listening to what people were struggling with. I asked them a series of questions to get clear on what they were struggling with. And then I came back with a product that solved that for them. Okay. So that was a way that I did it. It was immediately I asked maybe, well, I got maybe 5 people on, and I asked them those questions as part of the strategy session. And then I helped them solve that problem. Right. So I just didn't get on and ask them questions. I actually solved their problem as well. Okay. I feel like I am so like calm and serene in this environment because y'all know when I'm in my home studio, I'm like loud. And I guess I'm just trying to be really like subdued so I don't disturb someone who might be next door. So y'all know, and, a place will make calm you down. And right now I'm in a real calm, serene kind of environment. I just feel like I even sound different, but y'all know me. Your girl will be back in her new studio next week. So do this. Poll your email list or social media followers that this week. Ask one simple question, right? What is your biggest challenge right now? Go right now if you can. Well, I want you to finish watching this, but today ask your a group that you're in. You can post it on your social media. You can send out an email. You can send out a text message to a group of people that you know fall into your ideal audience, and ask them what is the biggest thing you're challenged with right now. What are you having problems with, right? So if you want to keep it a little less professional, you can say what's going on, what you having problems with, what's stressing you out. Ask that one question and see what feedback you get. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go on to step 3. Step 3 is to price and position with profit. Now, this is probably one of the things that most people stop them from actually putting out their digital product because they're not really sure about the pricing. And I get this question asked a lot. Like my clients come to me and they say, well, how much should I charge? And I say, how much do you want to charge? And then I go in and say, how much value did you put into it? What is the transformation, et cetera, et cetera. So for me, I never really want to give a price to someone. Like, because I don't know what your income goals are. I don't know what you feel like the transformation is, because typically a lot of people who come to me, or my clients, or my academy members, we are all in different niches. We are not in the same niche. And so some of them who are life coaches, some of them who are spiritual coaches, some of them who are relationship coaches, they know what their digital product is going to transform for their people. They know the results that they have had. And if that product is going to help them get their husband, that's a good product. I would pay for that, right? Easily. When I was single, how do I find my husband? How do I find my soulmate? So I would easily pay $400 for something like that to help me if it was a course, etc. Y'all see what I'm saying? So you have to price it based off the transformation. But let me just give you a little bit more detail than that. So let's talk money. Pricing can make or break your sales. And so, how do you price for both profit and perceived value? Well, your pricing is valued over time, right? It's based off the transformation. Like I mentioned, what is it when someone takes your course or reads your ebook? What would they be able to do? What would they be able to do, be, and have from your product? When someone signs up for the Coach Simplify Academy, they're able to have digital products and a digital product suite. What would they be able to do? They would be able to sell them to make profit so that they can leave their 9 to 5 or bring in extra income, fund their retirement. And then what would they be able to be? They will be a success in their own eyes. They'll be able to see themselves as an entrepreneur. You see what I'm saying? So, what would they be able to be, do, and have from your products? Be able to answer that, and then the value. Okay. Then you also want to offer pricing tiers. Now, this is where most retailers do all the time. You've got your basic price, you got your premium price, and you have your VIP. And then positioning really matters. You want to highlight the problem and why it's worth the investment. Okay. So pricing tiers is really important because you're going to get people who are coming in at different price points to buy your products. You're going to have people who can only afford $17. You're going to have people who can easily drop $97. And you're going to have people who can easily drop 2,000. So you want to have products and that fit within those pricing tiers. Okay, basic, premium, and VIP. So what's next? What is next for you? I want you to decide on 3 pricing tiers for your product: budget, advanced, or VIP. And budget or basic or advanced could be moderate price, VIP, and include a standout bonus with that. So let me give you an example of how you can do this with a digital product. So you can start off with I like to start off with a high end first and then pull things out of the high end. So your high end could be a group coaching program, which includes you showing up monthly to answer Q&As, but they go through a 8 module course. Right. And I'm 8 module course. They go through it. And every month you show up to answer questions, to bring in experts. So that course with VIP coaching, that's the bonus. Is the coaching, the monthly coaching, could be priced at $497. It could be priced at $2,000. Okay, so then you've got this high end VIP course, right? You now can pull out 2 modules out of that course. And now that can become your moderate price. So out of those 2 modules, you can sell there can be 2 individual separate courses that you bundle together. And now you can price it for $97. That's moderate, right? Or I just had a download. You can sell the course without the VIP, not without the coaching. Okay. And now that becomes a moderate price. So with the coaching and the course is $2,000. With just the course, it's $497. And then you could do a master class that gives like an overview, and that could be $47. That would be your basic. Does that make sense? So masterclass would be the basic. The course, the standalone course, could be $497. That would be your moderate. And then the course plus group coaching would be your luxury or VIP or your high-end offer. Okay, I'll see how I did that. All right. But it all comes together from that one product, that one main course. All right. So I'm trying not to confuse y'all on that. Let me keep going. So step 4, but just in case, if you have any questions about whatever I talk about, go ahead and put them in the comments, and then I will address them at the end, okay? Or I will address them as I see them coming in. All right. So, step 4 is to choose the right tools and platforms. Now, this is where we all get overwhelmed because there's so many tools out there and there's so many different platforms, and people are telling you to be on all these platforms and do all of this stuff. And I know it's overwhelming, especially when some of us, I didn't freak out because I wasn't selling on TikTok, and I literally deleted TikTok from my phone anyway. So, but for some people, they were making a lot of money on TikTok. And that was their main platform, which is fine because that's how they were able to focus because they stayed on one platform. Now, there are tools out there to make a lot of this other things simple. What I like to tell my coaches is to choose one or two tools that work for your budget and work for your techie skills and one platform. One, I don't care how Instagram and all the gurus will say you need to be on Instagram and you can do this, and then another person says you need to be on Facebook and you should have kept TikTok and you should be on Lemonade. Just choose one platform that works for you and stick with it. Now, you guys know I am a strong advocate for YouTube, but I have my reasons for it. And it's worked for me. Every time I try to go to those other platforms, I get like either overwhelmed or don't feel like it's authentic to me, and I always come back to YouTube. So I will say, if someone comes to me, I'm gonna say YouTube. I'm gonna always say YouTube. Just stick with YouTube. That's the one platform. But let's go. Overwhelmed by tools quickly and easily. I know I've been there, done that. Exactly. Let me simplify it for you with the must-haves to launch your digital product. Okay. All right. So Elevation says, my question is, do you need a coach license to coach? No, you do not. You do not. And that's a really good question because I think that's what holds so many people back because they feel like they need to have all these different licenses and certificates to do what you do. Now, what I would say, if you are promising 100% guarantee, I wouldn't do that. Right. I think what you're coaching people off of is on your experiences, what I've done. I only share things with people based off what I've done and what my clients have done. My husband is one of my clients, so I'm always testing things with him. If it works for me, then I tell him to do it. Then it works for him, and I share it again, and it works for another person. Then I can coach. I can share other people what to do. I also have 20 years of educational experience teaching marketing to over, I would say, about 1,000 students came through my program. And out of those 1,000, over 500 of them all work in some type of marketing degree. And out of those 500, two of them have their own business and some type of degree that I've shared with them, some type of skill set that I've shared with them from blogging, from YouTubing, from being an influencer, from affiliate marketing. They all have become successful because I've taught them the skill sets that work for me for building my brand online and marketing my product. So, long story short, or is no, you do not need licenses. You need experience. You need experience. That's all. Okay. Hope that helped. Okay, so let's get going. So, content creation. If you're creating content, my suggestion is that you start with Canva. Use Canva templates. Canva for studying ebooks and templates. And if you're also creating like videos, use StreamYard, recordings like Loom. You can also record video on Canva. So use simple tools already. So if you are going to design the templates, you're going to design your course, you're going to create ebooks, you're going to maybe do video recordings, then I would say just go to Canva. Canva allows you to do all of that. Now you are going to need the paid version to do all of the updates and stuff, but or to do a lot of those things, but use a tool that you're comfortable with. Now, for me, some of you might say, well, what platform are you using right now? For me to stream to multiple platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, I am using StreamYard. StreamYard just works for me. I use StreamYard and Canva to do all the things that y'all see that I'm doing currently. Okay. Those are the platforms that I use, right? Ann says, yes, that helped. Thank you so much, Ann. Sir Park says, good day, ma'am. Hello. Nice to see you today. All right. So that's what for content creation. Let's keep going. For selling your products. Now, again, I know there's so many out there and so many. I'm just telling you what I use and what I recommend to my clients. I say use PayHip for downloadable products like ebooks or templates, or to even run a course, you can use PayHip. If you're wanting to sell courses like with multiple modules and with templates and videos, then I say use a system like System.io. Both platforms, PayHip and System.io, are free. So if your budget is tight, I would say start with something that is budget friendly. PayHip will allow you to upload products, create a store, sell a course, sell your services as well on PayHip for free, but they do take a small percentage. I think that small percentage is worth the investment to validate your idea. Now, if you're ready for to sell a full module and you want to have funnels and you want to gather emails and send out emails, then System.io is going to be the platform for you. And you know what? You can set up your first funnel in System.io for free. And for a coach who is selling digital products, System.io and one funnel is enough, right? System.io. Sir Park says in PayHip, there is also courses. Yes, you can set up a course. I just set up a course inside of PayHip for a client of mine. Um, she says, I use that, ma'am, but I don't have a sale yet. Oh, so you know what? That's a really good question. If you don't have sales yet, then the next part of this is about marketing. Do you get that product in front of people? Now, the other new thing about PayHip is PayHip does have a marketplace like Etsy. Um, like Etsy is a marketplace, right? So now PayHip has their own marketplace as well. And I know it's new, so most people might not know anything about it. But the way that I've been able to get sales from my PayHip is that I send out an email to my list when I have new products in my store. So Sir Parks online, are you marketing to those people? Are you sending emails? Are you sharing it on one platform that you're already on, like on one social media platform? So marketing it and getting in front of the right people is key. Now, let me stay focused because y'all know I can get all off tangent. All right. So let's keep going. If you're looking for automation, and this is where things happen in your sleep, grow your email list and automate your sales funnel, then I would say use System.io to do that because they do have automated funnels. You can also use Flowdesk. A lot of my clients do use Flowdesk, and you can use Zapier. Now, let me share with you how I use Zapier. Okay. And Zapier, like Sir Parks Online just mentioned, that she's not making sales on, or I'm saying, is not making sales on PayHip. Well, I do get sales, but one of the things about PayHip is that it doesn't connect to my System.io. So when people buy something, download something, their emails are in PayHip, and I'm like, I don't want to have to copy and paste those emails into System.io. So what I do is that I created a Zap. Anytime that someone downloads or purchases something from PayHip, the Zapier zaps it. I don't know how that works, but it does. And it actually puts their contact information into my System.io email contacts. Okay. So that's what I call about automation. Because in the past, I literally would have to go and copy and paste all that information, which I don't have time for. So that's how I use automation. So that's how I use Zapier. And you do get, I want to say 10 zaps for free using Zapier. So again, System.io is free, Zapier is free, Floordesk, I think it has a really minimal monthly price point, but you can get started using free. I think, setting up your automation, thinking about how things can work in your sleep so that you don't have to do all of this manually is a great way to start thinking more like a CEO business coach than a coach that is like winging it, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So the next step for you would be to sign up for a free trial for one of these platforms this week and explore its features to see if it fits your needs. That's the thing that I love about a lot of these platforms, that they do allow for a free trial so that you don't spend your money up front. And even some of these that don't have a free trial, what I look at is if it costs me $37 a month, I'm willing to invest $37 a month to figure out if this is the right platform for me. And I always put a reminder in my phone to cancel it, right? Or to decide, do I want to cancel it? And that was one of the things that I had to decide on when StreamYard increased their price. I was like, oh my God, they increased their price. I don't want to pay this amount. And so I went to another platform. They did not have a free trial, unlike StreamYard. StreamYard does have a free trial for you. They did not have a free trial. So I said, okay, the investment is, I think, $40. Let me just figure out in 30 days. $40 is cheap to figure out if this is a platform for me. Well, quickly within the first 10 days, I realized that that particular platform was not for me. And your girl canceled and she stayed with StreamYard. So you see what I'm saying? Just note that sometimes you might have to test out the platform first. And if it does have a small minimum cost, I think that small minimum cost is worth figuring out if this is the right platform for you, if it's going to make your life easier. All right. I feel like I'm just talking. Let me get something to drink. Step 5 is to market like a pro. So, Sir Parks a lot online. This is that step for you. Again, if you guys are liking what I'm putting down, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you are feeling a little fancy, go ahead and hit the share button as well. Okay. So, step 5 is to market like a pro. And even the best product won't sell itself. Want to know the marketing strategies that actually work? I know you do. Yes, you do. Email marketing is one of those things, right? Offer a free lead magnet to build your list. Nurture your subscribers with educational content leading to your product. This is the key. So what I realized that a lot of coaches are not sending out emails. And I get it. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But I did do a video on how to use ChatGPT to build out your email marketing. So for those of you who are watching in the replay, that link to go and watch it is going to be somewhere over here. And you can go and watch that video of me sharing how ChatGPT can write your emails for you because I know emails are a lot, and how you can have those emails be both educational and promotional at the same time. All right. Sir Parks Align says, I'm now collecting cell phone numbers for my customers and my barely products. Yes. You know what? I think phone numbers are awesome because you can send text messages. That is one of the marketing strategies that I want to implement as well. I did try it a while back, but sometimes your girl gets overwhelmed and it was a little overwhelming for me. But I love the way that other marketers are using text messages and grabbing telephone numbers and sending out reminders, because I tell you, I do check my text messages more than I check my email. Okay, so I think that's a really smart move to do. All right, so social media strategy. That's the next thing. Use short, engaging reels or stories to showcase your product. Let me give y'all some so you can say post testimonies, right? Share success stories to build trust. Even me presenting to you, I shared just briefly like success stories of my own clients. Those things don't have to be so in your face. Like, look at my testimonies. They can just be casual case studies that you can share. You can say, I'm really proud of my new client or my client who got a sale today, her first sale, etc. I think incorporating testimonies when you have them are great. If not, then you share your successes. I share with you guys, I've made $7,000 selling digital products in 3 years. That's my success story. So if you don't have clients that have success stories or customers, then use yourself. And your success story doesn't have to be numbers. It doesn't have to be money. Your success story is like, look, I got my product store up. I set it up and I have 5 products in it. That's a success. Because there's a lot of people who talk in the game and don't have nothing. All right. So I want y'all to know that you don't have to, it don't always have to be numbers based. Okay. All right, so social media. The next thing could be collaborations, right? Partner with other people, with affiliates or influencers in your niche to amplify your reach. Now, this is something that I did do in the beginning for myself, is that I started to do interviews. I interviewed other influencers, and I also got on other influencers' podcasts. And I think if you even do a Google search on my maiden name was McClenaghan before I got married, right? You can see that I was on blog interviews. I was doing guest blogging. I was being interviewed on other people's podcasts and YouTube channels. And actually, I got on the news, the local news, several times because that was one of the things that I knew that I needed to start doing some type of collaboration and sharing my expertise to get my name out. Now, it's so much easier nowadays because basically, if you decide to do YouTube videos, and be consistent with it, you are building your influence as well. But it does help to accelerate it a lot, to get your brand in front of people so that people figure out who you are, because that's the key thing. If you want people to know who you are, they have to, or if you want people to buy from you, they need to know who you are, right? Elevation says, do you need a coach license? I just shared that. So go back and listen to the replay. And I just shared that you don't need a coaching license, right? So take action. Create one piece of content that works. Take one piece of content this week that teases your product and builds your curiosity. Okay. Create one piece of content. Now, that one piece of content can be a reel, it can be a YouTube short. One of the things that I realized that has been working really well in my YouTube shorts is that I just do some B roll, like record myself doing something, and then I put text on top of it. And then I find some trending music, right? The text is going to address the person's struggle that my product or my channel is going to solve for people. And then I tell them to subscribe to my channel. Now, what has happened is that I've gotten like 300 views, 400 views, but my subscriber list has increased tremendously. Okay. And that is one of the techniques that I've been doing to get me out there and what I do out there to more people. Right. So that's one piece of content. Now I'm also introducing actually talking to the camera and doing 1 minute short videos. It might seem like that shouldn't be hard for me, but 1 minute video clips are really hard for me because your girl is a talker and I can't seem to talk under a minute. So I've been really struggling with that. So I've been doing what works for me, which is B roll and text overlay. But I am challenging myself to do more talking head videos, right? Um, Sir Parks Online says, I have a talk managing success. What's that? I can't. Managing CEP, par, managing successful. I know I'm tearing that all up. I'm sorry. But congratulations. You are welcome. The talk is not successful. Well, oh, that's Filipino. Oh, I got it. I got it. That's right. So you know what? If the talk is not successful, think about changing the title. Ask ChatGPT to give you a title that's engaging or give you a title that addresses the problem that your program solves and see what happens from there. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I thought it was me. I would up some words anyway. That's okay. Well, let's keep going, guys. All right. So create that one piece of content this week that teases your product and builds curiosity. All right. And so the last step, right? Let me answer Cheryl's question or read her statement. She says, I still feel as if I'm being annoying by sending texts because we are so bombarded on every platform, internet, and there's nothing to keep personal and free from the business. I have to get used to it. I know, Cheryl, it can be a lot thinking that you are bothering people, but you are a business and you're in that's repositioning that if you knew that your product could help someone save them, make their life better, would you not like share it as much as you possibly can? Would you not say, hey, I need for you to check this out because I know this is going to help you? you would. And that's the way I want you to see it. Your products and your services are doing a service for another person. You are helping them live their best life. You're helping them get over the anxiety to get to the next level, right? For me, I am trying my best to get you guys to understand the power of digital products. And I'm going to show up every single week. I'm going to send you Facebook invites. I'm going to send you emails because I want you to see the results. Now, I'm eventually one of those emails are going to hit you and say, "Oh my gosh, like I got to go check this out." I know I might not be able to get everyone to click. But if I get a few and that I can change a few people's lives, then I'm doing what I was supposed to do. I'm doing my purpose. All right. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. All right. Um, I experienced that today. I don't mind. The purpose is to connect with them. See, it's the purpose is to connect. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. All right. So let's keep going. I'm almost at the end of this. So the next thing is resource, a free resource, and then your next step. And again, if you guys have been liking what I've been putting down, go ahead and hit the like button. Liking and sharing is caring, right? And if you know that someone else needs this content, go ahead and share it as well. All right. So, the resource, if you have not already downloaded this, go ahead and download the 22 ways to use done for you content to create digital products. You can get this guide. It has 37 pages. It comes with 5 step-by-step videos, and it includes my time-saving tools as well. This product is going to help you understand the different types of digital products that you can create within a weekend. Use and done for you content. That's the key. I want us to get out there fast to get the results fast, right? So that we can see the results, get what we need, find products that are working so that you can help people make that impact. So go get that if you have not already. CoachSimplify.com/22 done for you, right? DFY. And here's the next step. Now, if you're ready and you want to be part of a community that is kicking butt, that are doing these things, selling their products, then I would say I need for you to join the Coach Simplify Academy. This is where I teach you, teach coaches over 40 how to simplify their marketing, create profitable digital products, and grow their coaching business with ease. One of the things that most people who join love are the monthly group coaching calls. We have a new call coming up next Wednesday that I'm excited to hear what the results are. We have a nonprofit coach inside of the community. Last year alone, she got over $30,000 worth of grant money. And she talks about that. She talks about how she was able and how a lot of it came from selling her digital products that then led into sharing how to get sponsorships, et cetera, et cetera. So definitely, oh, the link is not working. Which link is not working? The Coach Simplify. Let me know which link is not working and I can check, okay? But it should just be Coach Simplify. If it's not working, make sure to put the www.coachsimplify.com/22DFY, okay? All right, so instant access when you join the Coach Simplify Academy, you get the Done For You collection. You get over 100 pieces of Done For You content already inside of the community. You're also going to get my 5K CEO Coach Roadmap where I walk you through each stage of your business and where you should be creating, where you should be, and what type of income to be making. And then you get expert led labs, and you also get the monthly live coaching, right? So go to coachsimplify.com to check that out. I will give you the new link, all right? I will send you the new link for that. I'm sorry if it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. But go to Coach Simplify. And as you can see, if you go here, that you can see that many of my clients already say, and a member say it's the best decision ever, best money spent. It's $50 a month, right? ChatGPT, Canva, and Done For You for my lease was a game changer. And one of the other Academy members says she loves the end of the month group coaching calls. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's working. Awesome. Thank you. All right, guys. So that is it for today's training. Y'all know I'm super excited. If you have any questions about the Done For You ebook guide, if you have questions about the Coach Simplify Academy, I'm here to answer all those questions for you. All I want for you is to be successful. All I want for you is to live the soft life, doing what brings you the most joy. And I'm here to address that and help you get those results. All right. You guys have an awesome and blessed day. And I will be talking to y'all next Saturday, same place. No, well, hopefully not in this place, but back home in the studio. Same place, same time. All right. Y'all have a nice day. Peace out.